This is Eric Dell, and this is for Automatic Merchandiser and the questions that we're going to do for our first video. And the first question was, what are the most important or prominent legislative issues that vending operators are facing now? Well, as we look at 2014 and start off the advocacy year within government affairs at NAMA, there are many important issues that we're facing. Many at the federal level, many at the state level, and many at the local level. The most important or prominent legislative or regulatory issues that we see at the federal level are, of course, the pending calorie disclosure regulations at the FDA. There is a date of February that those will be potentially disclosed in February. However, we've been told by the FDA for the past year that they would be disclosed earlier and produced earlier, and however, they still have not been. It's important for members to remember that there is no mandated deadline on the FDA to ever disclose these regulations. However, we do expect that they will be out, and we will be providing you information on those in February if the time frame still stands that the FDA has proposed for releasing those regulations. The other important issue is something that they're working on at the U.S. Mint, which is to do studies on metallic content of coins, specifically the nickel. The Mint is doing a study in their Philadelphia research labs to look at the metallic content of coins and the nickel to see if there's a cheaper way to make the nickel. NAMA in the past, over the past years, was very effective in the legislative process, and there is language in the bill that mandates that the Mint consider the impact on the vending industry when making changes, any changes and recommendations to the Congress. It's important to remember that any change that the Mint recommends would have to be passed and accepted by Congress and then signed by the President. So NAMA's been very active on the front, in front of this issue before I came to NAMA, and over the past year we've been working very aggressively on this issue with the U.S. Mint. In fact, our public policy conference had many of our board members and our NAMA leadership meet with the Mint to express concerns of any potential cost being between $100 and $500 for any sort of upgrade or replacement of a coin accepting machine on the vending machine. So it could have a huge impact financially on the industry, and we're letting the Mint know that. I will say the Mint has been a great partner throughout this endeavor with the vending industry and listened to our concerns, and we hope that will make a difference in the end with their recommendations. The question of how can operators voice their opinions? Excuse me. The way that operators can be involved, the way that the vending industry can be involved, is to go to namavoice.org. Update yourself on what government affairs is doing for you and for the industry. That's the first place to start. Second place is have a legislator, have a local elected official, have a statewide elected official, have a congressperson or a member of the U.S. Senate come and tour your business. We're happy to set those meetings up and set those tours up through our government affairs office. So you can contact anyone on our government affairs team, Sandy Larson in the west, Cherie Edwards in the south, or myself in the DC area, to set up a tour with your elected officials. We're happy to help with that. It helps them to understand the industry and to come to your location and see it firsthand and see the importance of what we're providing for America and the jobs that we're providing for the country. You can also provide letters and provide emails to your elected officials. We have action alerts at local and state levels and at the federal level as well. So we'll be forwarding those out throughout the year. One of our goals is to increase those action alerts and get members more involved in the grassroots advocacy part of what we're doing at the local, state, and federal level, at all levels. State-specific issues that you may be interested in. Last year we had a big win in Mississippi with legislation that passed to restrict the government from regulating the industry as it relates to labeling requirements. In the Mississippi legislature that passed, and it was signed into law. We're also working on legislation in Ohio as it relates, Ohio is not. We'll start again. We're also working on legislation in Kentucky as it relates to taxes and how items are taxed in vending machines versus in other channels, such as convenience stores, grocery stores. There are some different taxation levels there, and we're working on that. We're having a bill introduced. It was introduced last year. We're going to have it reintroduced this year. We're working on micro market issues across the country. As you know, micro markets are a new channel for us. We're working at the federal level with the FDA. We've been working in Indiana. We've been working in Ohio, Texas, California, and having some good success on helping mold the micro market channel within vending. Short and long-term effect of your involvement is priceless. We need NAMA members in the industry involved to promote our advocacy agenda and protect our business for us and for the consumers. So please be involved. Please contact us if we can be of help with having elected officials. Visit your locations. Very important to do that so that they can see firsthand how the industry works and the negative impact that sugar sweetened beverage taxes, bans on certain products and vending machines, overregulation would have on the industry and on jobs and the creation of products that our consumers are looking for that we offer. So thank you very much to Automatic Merchandiser, and we look forward to the next next in this series of government affairs updates.